Hook, have you ever wondered how much money you can safely stash away in your Monzo account? It's a question that's popped up in many people's minds, especially as they start using the app for their daily banking needs. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the limits and restrictions surrounding Monzo deposits. Context: Monzo is a popular digital bank that offers a range of features, including the ability to deposit funds. While it's generally a convenient and straightforward process, there are certain limits in place to ensure the safety and security of both the bank and its customers. Main content: Understanding Monzo deposit limits. Single deposit limits. Let's start with the basics. Monzo generally has limits on the amount you can deposit in a single transaction. This limit can vary depending on factors like your account type, the method of deposit, cash, bank transfer, etc., and your overall account history. Daily, weekly, and monthly limits. In addition to single deposit limits, Monzo may also have cumulative limits for daily, weekly, or monthly deposits. These limits are designed to prevent sudden or excessive inflows of funds, which could potentially be linked to suspicious activity. Factors affecting deposit limits. Account type. Your account type, e.g., personal, business, can influence the deposit limits. Business accounts often have higher limits to accommodate larger transactions. Verification level. Monzo may require you to verify your identity to increase your deposit limits. This typically involves providing additional documents or information. Account history. Your past activity with Monzo can also impact your deposit limits. A history of responsible financial behavior may lead to higher limits. Deposit method. The method you use to deposit funds can affect the limits. For instance, depositing cash at a partner store might have different limits compared to transferring funds from another bank. Deposit methods and their limits. Cash deposits. Monzo offers cash deposit facilities at partner stores. The limits for cash deposits can vary depending on the store and the specific regulations in your region. Bank transfers. Transferring money from another bank to your Monzo account is a common method. The limits for bank transfers are typically higher than those for cash deposits. Card payments. You can also use your Monzo card to make payments, which effectively transfers funds into your account. The limits for card payments are generally determined by your card's credit limit. Avoiding deposit limit issues. Plan ahead. If you anticipate making large deposits, it's wise to plan ahead and ensure that you're aware of your current deposit limits. Verify your account. If you're facing low deposit limits, consider verifying your identity with Monzo. This can often lead to increased limits. Contact customer support. If you have any questions or concerns about your deposit limits, don't hesitate to reach out to Monzo's customer support team. They can provide specific information and assistance. Special considerations. International transfers. If you're dealing with international transfers, there might be additional limits and fees involved. It's essential to check with Monzo or your sending bank for details. Suspicious activity. Monzo takes fraud and money laundering seriously. If your deposit activity is deemed suspicious, your account may be subject to increased scrutiny or even temporary restrictions. Conclusion. So, how much can you actually put into a Monzo account? While there are limits in place, they are generally reasonable and designed to protect both you and the bank. By understanding the factors that influence deposit limits and planning accordingly, you can make the most of your Monzo account without encountering any major issues. Call to action. If you're considering using Monzo or already have an account, make sure to familiarize yourself with the deposit limits and how they apply to your specific situation. Remember, responsible banking practices are key to a positive experience. Closing. With that said, thanks for watching. If you have any further questions or would like more information about Monzo, feel free to leave a comment below. Until next time, happy banking!